What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Glad to have you with us in the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama, Protective Stadium, home to the UAB Blazers. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this. And the Blazers will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So East Carolina's offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
It's a draw. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Pirates look to keep this drive humming. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. After run, now throw. Fires to the big fella. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They go to the ground. Quick spin on the run. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. The option look. Now the pitch. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. So the UAB Blazers offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive group that is going. Life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback in this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Looking for a man. It's Keene. Got a man. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for
Give to the back. Makes a man miss. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. They'll run it from the gun. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Blazers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Blazers!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Bringing the heat. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Brings up second down.
Takes a handoff. It's Webb. Shakes off the defender. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Holstein. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Pirates send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Ferguson. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. To the air on 2nd down. He wants to go deep. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Snagged in the middle. It's Ferguson. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Blazers are on the move. In the red area, it's Beebe. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move. Didn't see anything. Lived to play another play. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll go with a direct snap. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. We've reached a break. It's UAB on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a second down. Rides the back on the option to give. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. The Pirates come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll sneak in and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Here's the handoff. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead handled. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They'll go to the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Keene. Pressure coming. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. And they did just there.
The Blazers will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off play action. Got it in the middle, it's Hampton. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Pirates moving quickly to the line.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Black. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains, it's at the 37.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it again. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Third and goal, where the strong come through. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And it's third and goal, and listen, you're throwing for it. I get it, but you got to understand the shortness of the field down here and what I can get off quickly. I can't take sacks. I want to give myself that opportunity on fourth down to have a really manageable situation if I want to go for it.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. This is now a 7-point game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yulman Stadium. They're up by 4 over Rice. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll heave it deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the Heat. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. And, guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got him. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Blazers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. It's caught. Stopped just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, ECU!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll line up for a second down play.
Second down coming up.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got enough for the first down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Might as well give it to him again. Fights off the defender. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Scanning the field, it's Keene. It's complete on the right side. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Birmingham. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
And the Pirates will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The give to the single back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Blazers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Here's the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Pirates with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to the ground with the running back. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Webb. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got the first down. Looking for more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. and just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the catch. It's McFadden inside the 30. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Pirates in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Turning it on! What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Rides to the back. Spins away from the defender. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Pirates didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Here's the pressure. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Catch in the middle, it's Love. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Splits the uprights. Good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Keene. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the 1st down. And the Blazers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Here's a heat. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
You know, one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
The Blazers will call on their punt team.
On to kick it away.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pulls it in down the middle. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now they'll run it on the toss. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. And the Pirates have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Pirates.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Arkansas is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Darren McFadden out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 11 over Missouri. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Blazers are in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Blazers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. On the run, it's Beebe. Can't get him to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Finding an escape route. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. Under fire. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. They pulled a little closer, now down 20-13.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Hampton. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Running back searching for a hole. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Pirates can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gonna run it. It's Webb. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to run for it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Pirates are marching down the field. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 third-down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Release to the back. Another incompletion on third down. The Pirates will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Hands it off. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Blazers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. It's a draw. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Dropping back, it's Keene. Fires on the move. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. Fires downfield. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Sends it back in motion. On the snap, it's Humphrey. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
UAB 13.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Second down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Motion from the wideout. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, East Carolina. That might be the proverbial 4th quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff. And that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Keene. The screen, and watch out. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Blazers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to...
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
This offense has it with really good field position. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.